Welcome everyone and thank you for joining me. My name is Tandin Tlapo and today we are looking at data handling, whereby we will be looking at developing questions, collecting data, classifying and organizing data, but we'll be looking more closely on practice and application questions. Right, so now the first question that we are having here, we have the main problem as to the grade 8 classes has performed poorly in the first term in most subjects. The principal therefore assigned the head of departments in the school to find the cause of the poor performance in grade 8 classes. So now that is the main problem that we are looking at. So now remember we have said firstly, we need to have the main problem, then develop the sub-questions of which there will be a guide for a researcher to find solution or to develop a data collection instrument. So now looking at the sub-questions on this main problem, it could be how often do parents assist learners with studying? So now firstly, the head of department will need to know that are the parents assisting their learners for studying or not. Secondly, it could be how many hours do learners spend on studying for their tests or exam. Now, the number of hours while studying could also be the impact, because maybe the learners could be studying less than 30 minutes, whereby now they'll be spending less time doing their work or studying for their tests or exams. And lastly, it could be what are the study methods do learners use, because now how you study is also important. So now the head of departments can use these sub-questions to find solutions or to develop data collection or instruments. Then number 2, identify the instruments that could be used to collect data for the following scenarios. Now, given example number A, or the first scenario, we are given the number of learners who received tablets per class. So now in order for us to collect information on the number of tablets received per class, the instrument that can be used there, it can be documents or records. Now, how are we going to use these instruments? Now, for each and every learner, when receiving a tablet, there's a consent form or there's a form that will be issued out together with the tablet to the parents, and they must bring them back to school. So now as we go through those documents or forms given to parents, we can be able to know how many learners received tablets as per grade as well as per class. Number B, mode of transport learners used to school, or it can be anywhere. Now, mode of transport, it could be through observation. The head of department or the principal can stand at the gate and observe the mode of transport that the learners used to come to school. So it can be through observation. Remember, we have said the instrument should be relevant to the given context. It could be observation, it could be a survey, it could be record, as long as it is relevant to the given context. Then number C, most preferred lunch bought by the health workers at the cafeteria. Now this can also be observation. The instrument that can be used can be observation, or it can be the records from the till slips that will be issued out to the health workers. Number D, factors affecting grade 11's performance. Now, the instrument that can be used here, we can use documents or records documents, whereby now we'll be checking how learners have been performing in grade 11. You can start by checking the factors. We can also do the interview. It can be an individual or focus group, or we can use the questionnaire, whereby the learners will be answering, giving the response to educators or head of departments about the factors affecting their performance. So now remember, on this there are many data collection instruments that we have mentioned, as long as you choose the one relevant to the given context or that you are dealing with at that particular moment. Then number 3, the test scores out of 50 marks are recorded by the maths literacy educator to track the learner's performance. Now when you track the learner's performance, it's whereby now you are going to check the first test, how a learner performed, and check the second one and check the third one, and see whether a learner is progressing or not, in order to help that learner improve their results. Now let us record it. The question here says, sort the test scores above in a tally table. So now we are given the scores as intervals from 0 to 10, 11 to 20, up to 41 to 50. So now the first learner here got 23. So we scratch it out. So on our tally, we are going to record this under 21 to 30 because this learner got 23. The second one is 21. So we are going to come to 21, make it a 2. The third learner got 44. So we are going to go to the last interval, so it says 44 to 50. So we record a 1. 35, it makes it a 1 between 31 and 40. So this learner got 22, falls here. 41, go here, it makes it a 2. Then we have 31, it makes it a 2 on our table. 22, makes it a 4. 40, it's going to be 3. Sorry, not here. It's going to be 3. 15, between 11 and 20. That's where we will start having the first learner. 19, makes it a 2. 33, between 31 and 40. So we are going to have a 4. Then this one got 44, goes to the last interval. So we're going to have a 3 on our table. Then we have 34. 34 will be between 31 and 40, so this will be 5. So this learner got 14, goes between 11 and 20. This makes it 3. We have 46. 46 would be between 41 and 50. So this makes it a 4. Then we have 28. So here it means now we are having a 5. Then we have 35. 35 will be between 31 and 40. So we'll start 1 stroke. Then we have 42. Then this will make it a 5. We have 20. It comes here. 31. 37 will be between 31 and 40. 43, the last interval. 36, between 31 and 40. 33, again between 31 and 40, so this will be 10. Then the last learner got 32. So 32 will be between 31 and 40 as well. So here we are. So looking at our results, every mark has been recorded because we have scratched it out and immediately recorded on a tally. Now let us fill the frequency column. So between 0 and 10, there's nothing, there's 0. So 11 and 20, it's 4. 21 and 30, it's 5. 31 to 40, it's 5, 10, 11. And we have 41 to 50, we have 5, 6. So it's 6. So we have 26 learners who has participated in this class test. Then we go to number 3. The test scores out of 50 are recorded by the mathematical literacy. Yes, it's still the same question. So the educator wants to check the learner's performance. So we are going to number B now. Is the data above discrete or continuous data? So you need to explain. So choosing between these two type of data, then explain why do you choose that. So in this case, when we look at the marks, they are recorded in whole numbers. So now this data is said to be discrete. So now why is it discrete data? Because now it is whole numbers. The test marks are given in whole numbers. That's why it is a discrete. Then number C, which instrument can be used to collect the data above? So now we can use their scripts to record their marks. So that will be documents and records. Could be documents or it could be records or any other instrument that will only be relevant to this context. Then number 4, the shoe sizes are recorded below for 20 learners in the class. Complete the table below by filling the missing values. So now we are given the tally column as well as the frequency. So now those that were shoe size 2 to 4, we are given a tally of which it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are to complete the frequency. So we are simply going to write a 5. Then the second one, we had to fill in the intervals. So we have the first one, it says 2, 3, and 4. So here we can have 5, 6 to 7. So that it allows the last one, as it says 8 to 10. So our interval on this one, it can be 5 to 7. Then we are given another hint, as in frequency it says 9. So we are to record the tally here. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then the next column, we have 8 to 9, the shoe sizes. So we are given a frequency of which it's said to be 6. We are to complete the missing value on the tally. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now the total number of learners participated on this research is 20. All right, let us quickly take an ad break. We'll be right back.